So welcome my super engineers, and now we are going to see the specific part, which I can call it more theoretical than the practical one. So here it becomes more important to focus and be attentive in these classes, in these few coming classes, so that you can understand the core essence of the Python language, because it is not something that I can solely go in the coding section or the lab and can show you. You have to focus here and understand it as a human, that what actually is happening. So I hope when I was saying all that, you have already read that is what it meant when I'm saying anything. Okay, so it is control flow in Python. So how you are controlling the flow of the Python, like how you're controlling the if statement, how you're controlling the else statement, how you're controlling the if else statement together, nested else if statements, while, for, loops, and these kind of things, switches. I have already named all the conditions in all the programming languages. So that is control flow. So you have to control the flow of the statement. That's what it actually means. So you have to regulate it, and to regulate it you have to put the certain conditions over it. Like if I am not eligible to travel or board a ship, so that is a kind of condition. I have to be eliminated because of a specific reason, out of my age, out of my health problem, out of my maybe something else, of document, paperwork, or anything. So it should give my boarding pass if everything is ticked up, but if everything is not ticked up, I cannot board the ship. Why? Because I am not fulfilling the criteria or the conditions which is meant to be fulfilled. That is how the control flow in Python works. Okay, so let's see. There are three types of control structure, so that we can control the structure of the Python. And this is what I have just talked about: if, else, else if, nested one, for, and while loops, and all that. But switches is not there, it's in the C programming. I have used that, and we can use that too, but we will study that later. So here it is. First of all, it's sequential. It's a default mode. From top to bottom program going to run from the first letter that you have written in the program to the last letter that you have wrote in the program. It's going to run, and it will follow the sequence, means line by line. It will going to follow it up, and it will going to run all in once. That's the sequential programming. Now the second one is selection. Let's also take it out so that you can understand that we are actually studying it up, right? Okay, so it worked like this. So first, second, third, fourth, and it's all run. So it run the entire program, entire show. Now it's about the selection. So what is a selection? Selection means we are selecting few things and eliminating the rest of the thing. So it allows the decisions and branch the execution of your program. We can use it by if statement, else, and else if. And when we use multiple else if, that is called nested statement or nesting. Just like the bird's nest, we are nesting it up. Like if I say that in a school which is having the classroom from first class to 10th class, 10th standard, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. But I have to give a specific notice to only student from first class to fifth class. Like let's say I'm giving them a holiday for the next day because of anything. So from first class to fifth class it should reach, and when my program comes on the sixth class student, it should terminate from there. So it should not work from there. I just have to pass it on to the machines or to the things. And the same thing when we do with the program, when we do with our program, that is called as selection. We are selecting few and eliminating the rest. Okay, now it's about repetition. I'm not going to write the same program multiple times or for the multiple conditions. Like we have created one notice that tomorrow is the holiday for class 1 to 5. I'm not going to write it like tomorrow is the holiday for the first class. I'm going to deliver it to the first class, and then to write again that tomorrow is a holiday for the second class and I'm going to send it to the second class and so on to the fifth class. We are not going to do that. We're going to write it very clearly. There is a holiday from first class to fifth class tomorrow. So we actually used repetition. So the same message or the same execution, logic, arithmetic process, or whatever you call it as, has repeated from first class to fifth class. Every class where it reached, they do understand that yes, it is for them. That is the work for the for and the while loop. Well, both of them loops the statement or repeats the statement or repeats the logic precisely, so that we can use it for the different segments of the inputs, and when that input crosses out, it will going to stop. That is the importance of the repetition. I hope you get the idea, and obviously we are going to see that in practical, so it will give us a crystal clear idea. And trust me, it's the very important topic because we are going to use the conditions everywhere in the program. If you are a good programmer, if you are trying to make something happen, the selection is very important. The repetition saves your time. The sequential program, actually that doesn't matter, that we're going to go by default mode. Okay, so these are the three types of control structure. I hope you have got the complete idea of the control structure. And now we are controlling our class and the voice. I'm going to control my voice, and we are going to meet in the next one. Till that time, stay curious, keep asking questions and keep practicing, my dear friend. See you in the next one.